Hello and welcome back. Today we are going to create a Moodle activity, which is a quiz for our learners. So before you do anything, you must turn the edit mode on first. And this is how it's going to appear. So I'm going to create my quiz under topic 1. I'll click on add an activity or a resource. Then I'll go straight to activities. Then I'll click on quiz here. So I'm going to give my quiz a name, which is self-assessment test. So you can again add a little description, but I won't add any. Then I'll go to timing. So the time to open the quiz, I want my quiz to open today at around 11. Then I want my quiz to close today at around 12. So the time limit is, I'll say 60 minutes. So when timer expires, open attempts are submitted automatically. Then we'll go to the grading. Here under grade category, I won't edit anything. Under grade to pass, I won't edit anything. So under attempts allowed, I want them only to attempt once. So you can again edit the layout. So every new page, I want every new page to have like 3 questions. You can also edit the question behavior. So I want my questions to shuffle. Yes. So how the questions behave, I want them to be in adaptive mode. So review options here, I won't edit anything. The appearance, safe exam browser, that safe exam browser you can only edit if you have installed it in your laptop. So from there, I'll click on save and display. So I have quite a number of questions that I'm going to include in my self-assessment. So I'll click on add question. So here, the maximum grade, I want it to be 10. So I want my questions to shuffle. So I'll enable shuffle. Then I'll click on, when you want to add a question, I'll click here on add a new question. So the first question I'm going to start with is an essay question. So I'll click on essay. Then I'll click on add. So I'm going to give this question 1 Q1. And the first question is going to be, essay question is going to be, what is money? The default mark, I want each question to hold 2 marks. Okay. So the response format, I'll leave it at that. Require text, require the students to enter the text. Yes. So input lines, let me leave at 10. The minimum amount of words, maybe I can say maybe, okay, I won't put a limit to that. You can also edit the maximum word amount. You can allow attachment, but for my case, I won't allow any attachment for that questions. Then I'll click on save changes. So as you can see, my first question is already set. And if you want to prove the question, I'll click on this addition sign. So, and this is how my question is going to appear to my learners. So let me close the review and continue again. So I'm going to add another question. I'll click on add a new question. And this time round, I'm going to create a true or false question. So I'll click on true or false. Then I'll click on add. So my question is going to be Q2, question 2. And then the question is, Bitcoin is a form of virtual currency. So that is my question. Then the default mark, I'll again say 2. So you can give feedback for the general question. The correct answer here, my correct answer to that question is true. So I'll edit there. Then the feedback for true is, I'll say correct. So feedback for false, I'll say incorrect. So I'll again save the changes. And as you can see, my second question is already added here. So to preview the question, we'll click here. And this is how my question is going to appear to my learners. So let me say I choose false and check. You can see it's saying incorrect. Okay, like that. So we close the preview. Again, I'm going to add another question. And this time round, I'm going to add a multiple choice question. So I'll click on multiple choice and then I click on add. So my question, I'm going to give it Q3, question 3. And the question is, which one of the following is not a function of money? Of the following is not a function of money. So my default mark again is 2 marks. Under general feedback, I won't add anything. Then I want one answer only. I want my choices to shuffle. Then the number of choices, I want them to appear in this ABCD format. So again, after that, we'll scroll down. So my first choice is standard of deferred payment. So the feedback for this is incorrect. Then my second choice is gonna be unit of account. And also my feedback is gonna be incorrect. Then my third choice is means of consumption. And my feedback here is also gonna be incorrect. And finally, my fourth choice is store of value. So I'm sorry, under means of consumption, this is the correct answer. It's not a function of money. So my feedback is gonna be correct. Then under the choice store of value, that is a true function of money. So my feedback is gonna be incorrect because I asked which one is not a function. So after that, I'm going to grade my correct answer here and I'm going to give it 100% because it's the correct one. So You'll scroll down again and then I'll click on save the changes. So as you can see, my third question is here and we are going to preview it. So you can see this is how my question is going to appear to the learners. So let's say I'm choosing A as standard of deferred payment and I'm checking. So it's going to say incorrect because this is not the right answer. Then let me clear my choice. Then let me choose means of consumption and check it. You can see it's saying correct because this is the correct answer. So we are going to close the preview again and I'm going to add another question. So I'm going to add a question, a matching question. So I'll click here and then I'll click on add. So my next question, I'm going to give it question 4. So the question is gonna be match the following definitions to their meanings. So I'm again going to give it a default mark of 2. Then the general feedback you can add. I want my questions to shuffle. So question 1, the first one is, let me say, money. So the answer to money is a measure of value. So the second question, I'm going to say a bank account, and maybe here the answer is an account opened in the bank to enable one transact easily. Then maybe my third question is mobile money, mobile payment. And my answer is going to be maybe, what is a mobile payment? This is payment done over the phone, smartphone, or laptop. So there I have my 3 questions for matching. Then I'll click on save changes. So as you can see, my fourth question, I said when I was editing, I wanted my page, one page to have 3 questions. So you can see the first page, it has question 1, question 2, question 3. The second page you have already started, which is page 2 here, and we have question 4. So we want to preview this matching question, and I'll click on this addition sign here. So as you can see, this is how the question is going to appear to my learners. So the definition of money, they're just going to click here and maybe you select what is money. Maybe I can just select measure of value, and as you can see, it's appearing. So this is how you go about creating questions for tests or quizzes for your learners. And I hope you found this useful. So thank you so much for listening to me, and bye-bye.